Hello students. Today we are going to take a chapter on computer fundamentals. Computer. What is computer? Computer, we know the word computer comes from a word compute. That means to calculate. So it's not that nowadays we are using computer only for calculation. Nowadays it has a versatile job. In every field we are using this machine. But when it was first invented, then it was only for calculation, so it becomes a computer. So this computer or this machine works on five basic things. That is, it takes input. The step one is takes the input or data. Step 2 is store the data instruction in the memory and use them as required. Step 3, process the data and convert it into useful information. Step 4, generate the output. And step 5, control all the above 4 steps. So mainly it is dependent or it works on the principle of these 5 steps. So if we divide or if we analyze these 5 steps, if we can broadly classify it into 3 major parts, that is input, process and output. That is, we are giving data and it is processing and coming out as information. So we can say that a computer works on a cycle called IPO cycle: input, process and output. So we will take this part of the chapter later on. Before that, we must know that nowadays we are talking about computers or this machine in every sphere of our life. So what are the advantages why we are using this machine in our daily life, or in not only daily life, in every part of our system and life. So the first advantage of computer is it has a very high speed. So it is capable of performing calculations of very large amount of data in a very small amount of time. The computer has unit of speed in microseconds. The seconds, we know it's very small. Within a second, we tell as if within a second. If we tell one, it's 1 second. So it is microsecond, nanosecond and picosecond. So it's very small. It less than, very less than a second also. It can perform millions of calculations in few seconds as compared to the man who will spend many months to perform the same task. We all know what we can do in hours, it can do in, we can say, nanosecond or picoseconds. Then comes the accuracy. In addition of being fast, computer is very accurate. We know we can compare the speed with our speed, but in that comparison the error count will increase in case of human being or man or the user, we can say. So but in case of machines like computer, it with the high speed also, it can do all the work accurately with 100% error free. So it does not have any error, but it, you have to keep it in mind that it will be the 100% accurate result if the input is correct. If the input is correct, that means if we put a wrong input, we will get a wrong output. We all know garbage in is garbage out. So we know that computer is very accurate unless and until, and it's error free. So unless and until we give the correct input. Now comes the storage capability. Memory is a very important characteristics of the computer. Human brain cannot store so much of data as a computer can. So a computer has much more storage capacity than a human being. It can store a large amount of data. And not only a kind of data, we can say nowadays are we are dealing with computer. So we are dealing with computer, so we can say that a computer can store different kinds of data, not only the text type or the video type, visual type, or the audio type. It's different types of data. In a huge amount can be stored in the computer. Then comes diligence. Unlike human being, a computer is free from monotony, tiredness, and lack of concentration. We people get tired and bored with our work done for hours, isn't it? So for us, it is a monotonous job if we do it regularly, but for a machine it's not. So if we get tired, the error in our work or the speed of our work get disturbed. So in case of machine, it is not like that. So in case of computer, it is free from monotony, tiredness, and lack of concentration. It If we do some work for hours, we get bored and tired, and our speed decreases and our accuracy decreases. We are not capable of doing that work, so so we can say accurately with when we are not feeling it well. So in case of computer, as it is a machine, it don't depend on it don't have any tiredness and monotonous nature. So it perform the speed with the same accuracy, with the same speed. It can repeat the task for long and long period of time. Then comes reliability. A computer is a reliable machine, that we all know because we are using it in every sphere. So it is a reliable machine where the modern electronic component have a long life. We can store data in it, and we can rely on it that it will store data, it will save data for us for the future use. Then comes the versatility. As I am every time saying that it is used in different spheres in our life, so it has to be versatile, isn't it? So it is a versatile machine. It is flexible of performing jobs to be done. The At one instant it may solving the complex scientific problems in the research center. In the other very moment, it can be used for playing games. So it can be used for making videos, and it can be used for listening to the music. So it has a versatile use, and for this reason, for this advantage, it is used in research center as well as in the home, in our house for by the kids. So scientists also use it, and the kids also use it. Automation. Computer is an automatic machine. Automation is ability to perform a given task automatically. Once the computer receive a program, that is the program stored in the computer memory, then the program or instruction can be controlled uh, and execute without human interaction. We don't have to bother about it whether it is running correctly or not. It is automatically running with the accurate result. So it's a automatic machine. This advantage, I think, is the most technical and economical and social advantage of nowadays. Nowadays, we are getting topics related to the global warming. We are concerning about deforestation. We are concerning about the ozone layer. So all these will be reduced, or we can say, if we can reduce the paperwork, and paperwork can be reduced with if we go for the soft copy, or we go online, or we go for the electronic files. The use of computer for data processing in an organization leads to the reduction of the paperwork and result in speeding the process. It will also speed up the process, as the data in the electronic files can be retrieved, and when required, the problems of maintenance of the large number of files get reduced. Though the installation of computer may, for the first time, it may happen or seems that it is a cost worthy, but after that, when once it is installed, the cost will be reduced to half, because we don't have to buy papers throughout in a recurring process, or we don't have to send these paper from one place to another with the money. It's all the computer will do. Those computer has so many of the advantages, it has some of the disadvantages also. The first and the foremost one is it has no IQ. That means intelligent quotient of computer is nil. A computer only works on the instruction given by the user or human being. So a human can use it for the benefit of the social life, or it can be a hazard to the social life. So it's as, because the machine don't have any IQ, machine don't have any decision, uh, we can say, it cannot take any decision by its own. So a person who is sitting in front of it, or who is instructing the computer or the machine to do some work, is the brain, which will make it a advantageous machine or a disadvantageous machine. It is depend upon the human brain. Then the dependency, it is also a disadvantageous, because it's depend on the person who is using it, and it is fully dependent on the instructions given by the user. Computer need a dust free environment. Computer as it is a machine, it needs some cure, so that it can process well. It has no feelings, so yeah, it may be the it can maybe not make the judgmental based on the feeling. It cannot think the things on the feeling. Now coming to the some of the applications of computer. That means, what are the spheres? We are just now seeing the advantages, and repeatedly I am telling you that it is a versatile machine, as because it is used in every sphere of our life. Now we will see some of the sphere where it is used in our daily life. A computer is first used, or it is vividly used in business purposes, because of its high speed, diligence, accuracy, reliability, and it becomes an integrated part of all business organization. It is used it as a say it can be keeping the employees database. It can be managing the employees financial sales analysis, the company's financial forecasting, and many other way the business organizations are using this machine. Then comes banking. Nowadays, we don't have to go to the bank, make a queue, and wait for a long hours to have a transaction. We can do it online. We can do each and every transaction, including the deposits, overdraft, taking the interest, checking the balance, shares, and getting our records, and all the things are online today. So we don't have to go to the bank, and computer plays an important role in it. And ATM machine, we don't have to tell you that ATM machines we use nowadays is automated and it is computerized. So we can get money in anywhere and everywhere in the globe. Then comes the insurance. The insurance companies also getting the things done by the computer, or it becomes computerized, as they need to get the policies, get the database. Rather, they are making the databases of what is the maturity date, what are the date policies name, what are the starting days, what are the benefits, who are the insurance claimer. So all these databases are maintained in a computer. Then comes education. Nowadays, as you are a student, I am a teacher, so we all know that in education field, computer based education is flourishing vividly. So it controls all the education system nowadays. Besides giving teaching students online, or getting the lessons online, students are learning through online. In the schools also, they maintain the database in the computers, so we can get the student analysis reports in the computer. So all the things are mainly computer based, or nowadays became the computer became the major part of this education system also. Then comes the military part, or the defense part of any country. The defense is the part where you have to be very alert, very diligent, very we can say very accurate. So error free result must be there to cope with the situation. And more or less, different weapons can be made accurately or delivered accurately through the computer system. So it becomes a part of defense system also. Missile control, military communication, military operations and planning, weapons making, all are done through the computer. Healthcare, computer become an important part in the hospital, labs and dispensaries. They are being in the hospital for the record of the patient, medicine, what patient is using, what medicine it can be what disease we are using, what machine, what medicine. So it is a database, a vivid database, an accurate database can be maintained in the medical or the health care system also, with the help of computer. More or less, the machines, as we get the accurate result, the machines for diagnosis of the disease or the surgery, we are using the computerized machine or computerized system, so that we can get the thing happen accurately without any error. In the engineering purpose also, computer is widely used. Computer aided designs are used in structural engineering, industrial engineering and architectural engineering. That means when we are needed to make a ship or building, we need a planning, or we need a structural design, and that is made by the computer. When we are need of some architectural thing, that is we need the design of some towns, or depending on the city, so we need a 3D model that is done by the computer. So industrial engineering also needed the computer. So these are the things done by the computer, or these are the sphere where very accurate results are needed. That's why we are using it. Now in a lighter sense, if we are going to shops something, nowadays we don't have to go out in that sunny weather or rainy weather to for the shopping. Computer make it easy. As the banking process is online, we can transact the money there, and with the help of the catalogs, with the computerized catalogs, we can get the things done, and we are getting the things online, or online at our own place. So we don't have to go out, the things are coming to us, and that is because of this computer. So this machine help us to get the things in our places without any delay. Communication, we all know, beforehand, if we want to talk to a person at the other side of the globe, it is seems to be impossible. Or after a few, we can say in the mid of after a not such a long back, we can travel. When we started traveling, it also takes some of the days to travel to them. But nowadays, the communication and communication facilities was improved or developed so much that we can sit, and within a second we can connect to the people sitting other side of the globe through emails, chatting or video conferencing. So this is the applications of the computer, some of the applications of the computer, and for today it's all. Next class we will see the work, how the computer work. We will go vividly with the IPO cycle, the processing part of the computer, how the computer takes the data, process it and gives the output, what are the devices needed in that. So for today it's all. Bye and thank you.